Hi, back again, 128 part 2. I forgot to start the watch. Didn't think this was going to go that long. But getting back to my original question is should treatment centers, in other words, is it in general, for lack of a better term, desirable to hire people who are, let's say, former alcoholics or former crackheads or former addicts or former this or former that? In other words, is there any actual value to that? You know, a lot of people might say, well, how can you really appreciate how a person feels unless you've been through it? Well, this isn't directly analogous, but, you know, if I was going to have heart surgery or something, I don't think I would require my doctor who is going to operate on me to have had heart surgery himself or herself. Of course, then you might say, oh gosh, this is different. Well, to some extent it is. But the thing is, just because someone, for whatever reason, wants to work in a treatment center to try and help people who are having problems, is it really necessary that they have had the same problem themselves? In fact, you could almost make a case for maybe the opposite is true. In other words, maybe you really don't want people who have had problems with alcohol in these places. Maybe you'd rather have someone who hasn't had a problem. Maybe the mere fact that they have had a problem and are alcoholics, or whatever term you want to use, maybe that in and of itself is not good, because maybe everything is going to be skewed in a different way. But I guess the main reason for wasting all of our time on this, most likely, is primarily this thing that happened here locally with this person being hired as a so-called sex therapist. Well, that's what the newspaper put. And here they didn't even do any kind of check on this guy who had just gotten out of prison not that long ago for a child pornography offense. And these are the kinds of, that was kind of general. I was going to say these are the kinds of people who are being hired. That was unfair. At least these were the kinds of people being hired by this particular local non-profit organization. So I guess the question is, I'll let you guys figure it out, is, you know, is it really necessary that someone have had or is having a problem with alcohol to work in these treatment centers? And I'll let you guys figure that one out. But anyway, as Pat Gondell would say, peace, ladies and gentlemen, peace. And if you've made it this far, thanks for listening.